He was a man caught in an impossible situation, subject to double pressures both from the Jewish hierarchy and from his own Roman superiors. And he wasn't necessarily, I don't think, one of the most high-profile generals. He was just someone appointed to actually a very rather sort of subdivision part of the Middle East. And so a fairly middle-of-the-road general caught in a very difficult political situation. What I find always very interesting about these characters that are archetypally bad is that underneath the archetype there's always a lot of complexity, always, otherwise they just become one-dimensional. There are many conflicting theories about what happened to Pilate. Certainly we know he died, but in some aspects he was revered as a saint. There's even a mountain named after him, apparently. Some people say he died a very poor death. He either committed suicide or he arranged his own execution because he felt so bad about what he'd done. All of these things can't be proved, of course, and so I've just got on with trying to capture something in him that is unsteady, something in him that is unresolved, something in him that is vulnerable, oddly, given that he was a very brutal man, and something in him that is that would be of interest in our study of a human being and why they do what they do. They're ever welcoming and they're ever open and they're ever encouraging for the actors and for the crew, so they cast a great spell over the whole proceedings, and that's quite rare actually, because often in these long and vast projects there's a lot of fracture that happens, and on this one there's very little fracture. There's generally a very good working atmosphere and a very supportive atmosphere, so for that I've been very grateful, because it could have been much worse than it is. Not that it is worse, it's a really good experience.